Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down. James. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage.
Hold up. Let me do this. Let me join party, so my other guy won't have to hear me.
Down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
24 is the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 19,
Vic goes play action. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards.
Down at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check four. No. Wait.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. James. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that. You want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense to run for some big yardage.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. On the ground, it's James. And he will maneuver his way down. Up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's James. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and it just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Watch the twitch.
Vic to throw on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 14-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen off the play fake. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen slings this deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
New England.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And
that's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Byron Jones.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And here's Allen operating from the gun. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 1-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of it. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, Vic. Escaping the pressure right. Vic loses the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Intended for number 88.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Edger and James as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, that was dangerous.
Allen's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
With the score.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Patriots take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Number 31.
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Chase Claypool, 30 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st down, it's James. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
At the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Carrier. Leroy Glover on the tackle.
3rd and short yardage. Vick. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
On play action, Vick. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to...
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Terrell Edmonds on
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
3rd and goal.
McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Khalil Mack.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
First down, New England.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Allen's throw is complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Back Vic to throw. Allen slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Terry McLaurin, 33 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's our chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Dolphins going to, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal.